Hello everyone, welcome back. Morphy here again, casting Game 3 of the finals of the VPL Gold Platinum Weekend Tournament from November 5th. Bringing up the Names tab, we have our random player computer spawning as Protoss this time in the 7 o'clock position of MLG Antigua Shipyards. And up here in about the 2 o'clock position we have our Blue Zerg Creepy. The series is a best of 5, currently tied at 1-1. Both previous games were ZVZs. And the first game, computer managed to win with some well-timed roaches to hold off the extensive Ling aggression of Creepy. Second game, pretty epic finish there. Creepy basically dead, well behind in the worker count, about even on the army count, pulled all of his drones and went all in, and managed to take out the ground army of Computer and secure a victory before Computer could macro up another army. And let's see, pylon place down here tells me we're probably going to see a Forge Fast expand out of Computer. And not sure, this is a pretty wide open map to do a Forge Fast expand. He's not going to wall off the ramp here. He's going to probably try to have the wall in kind of connect to his nexus. A little dangerous against Zerg to do a Forge Fast expand. It's not dangerous, it's very common to do a Forge Fast expand. But I would love to see a scout going out because he doesn't know when that pool dropped, which it did on 14, and we have a geyser already down for Zergling speed. And it does look like Computer is intending to go Nexus before Cannon. So he could be very vulnerable to early Ling pressure, especially with the... That's going to be a tough spot to wall in completely. As we can see, he needs at least another pylon if he intends to wall it in right on the ramp, and I think that forge is a little further back than it could be. We do see the Nexus going down now though, and pool just about to finish for Creepy. Neither player has scouted their opponent yet, although Creepy does know based on the Overlord that his opponent is not in the top left position. 4 Lings coming out. And Gateway now going down. Once again, Gate before Cannon as well, and the next pylon. So Computer probably going to drop a gateway right there, and that's still a big ramp for those Zerglings to run in on. So let's see what's going on. We got Lings coming out from Creepy now. It looks like they're going to head down here to the bottom right position, and then probably head over here. Another gateway going down, trying to get that wall completed. No cannon up yet though. So maybe he's going to try to chrono boost out a couple of zealots and try to do a little line wall. It's going to depend on how quickly those Lings get over there. Ling speed about halfway done, and an expansion going down for Creepy behind. First zealot on its way out. And Computer's expansion just completing now. And there's the first cannon now, but those Lings are already on their way over. More drones in production behind that. Lings are going to get in before the first zealot does, and that cannon nowhere near completed yet. And they will be able to take that cannon out. Zealot just now finishing, but he's going to be completely open. Going to have to pull the probes and try to fight. Lings running in. Not going to go into the main, just going to circle around the Nexus. Creepy just droning up behind that. If we look at it, it's 19 to 20 probes there. And 2 more zealots on the way, though, being chrono boosted out. So with drones and zealots, there's not too much 6 Lings are going to be able to do. Cannon finally going down. Is it going to get canceled? Not canceled, so that is 150 minerals lost. And a lot of drones that have been off mining for a while, but more zealots coming out now. Creepy, taking the time to say what's up. More Zerglings on their way over. These Zerglings, getting the probes in front there. However, a lot of zealots out there now, 4 total. Psy-Core going down. So with 5 zealots out, he should be relatively safe from any sort of Ling pressure. More Lings grouping up now, though. And he will be able to wall off now with zealots. Probes getting a little ahead of themselves. 2 more probes going down. Units killed tab, we see it is 4 workers killed by Creepy so far. But the Psy-Core is down. Creepy, a lot of money building up. He's concentrating on this attack, having a little bit of trouble macroing behind. But Computer, everything pretty far behind. We are 7 minutes into the game, and he is only at 17 workers. He's not even started Warp Gate yet. Ling's going to continue to provide pressure up in the front, attacking that forge. These Zealots kind of forced to stand there and wait. Also, supply blocked at 35 for Computer. And is that forge going to go down? That would provide a wall all the way in. Cannon now finally trying to go down. Zealots moving out. Forge about halfway dead, but those Lings are going to run right in. They do kill the first sentry that pops out. And are they going to take out that cannon? Cannon goes down again, not canceled. Roach Warren almost completed for Creepy. Computer in a lot of trouble here. He's lost a lot of drones now. It still has 5-6 Zealots. Creepy requesting a pause. And they did pause. Pauses are allowed in this tournament, as long as they aren't excessive of duration and as long as they're kept. Computer doing one good job there, getting his +1 ground attack upgrade out. I like that. He hasn't been able to do much else, so at least he's using that forge for something, since the cannons have all been taken out. Still has not started researching Warp Gate, though. And looking at the units tab, it's 15 probes to 36 drones. And 5 roaches are on the way now. Finally get the cannon to go down. And a second cannon. Does wall that probe in. Oh, gonna let it out. We see Lairtech going down for Creepy. Looking back at his base. Nice and goopy with drones. Expansions mining quite well. Queens are out. So he's got a good lead on Computer at this point. Computer forced to make mostly Zealots. Just now getting his 3rd gateway. Warp Gate quite a bit away. And he doesn't even have the money yet to produce off of his gateways. Just trying to get back into this game and continue to make probes. 3rd going down for Creepy. And, ooh, nobody mining gas off this one. Only one guy just now putting some guys back into his geysers. I didn't notice when they went down, probably when the Lings moved in. So, robotics facility going down. I would imagine that he anticipates the Roach transition, so he needs to get a few Immortals out to deal with that. We already have Roach Speed and Burrow going down, and a lot more drones coming out. We looked, it's almost a 20 drone advantage for Creepy, and he's got a good 30 food lead, not to mention he's a base up. So once again, Creepy is in a great position in this game. Computer a little bit supply blocked, has a pylon almost finishing. Warp Gate not being chronoed, just busy trying to get back into this game. A few things are slipping behind. And looks like we got all of the upgrades coming down for Zerg, so he's going to have a big upgrade advantage. Well, not an upgrade advantage. Computer did make use of that forge to get the +1 weapon. But Zerg researching double ups will take a lead in the upgrade count. Observer coming out first from a Computer. So Roach Burrow won't be as effective as it could be. Roach is going to come up and take out some of those Zealots. They do lure a couple of them away. No sentries from Computer. That's actually a big deal. Without having sentries, you really can't, subdivide that Roach army into manageable pieces. That could be really big. Computer now getting an Immortal. Meanwhile, Creepy getting his expansion up for his 3rd. Continuing to make Roaches, getting a Hydra Den down. So probably going to try for a big timing attack with Hydras. Looks like he is also going to put a Changelings in there to get a look at what's going on. Double Robo down right now from Computer, so he's going to go for a very large Immortal heavy army. No Colossus Den being built just yet. Finally getting a couple of sentries out of those Warp Gates. The sentry is really essential when your army's mostly gateway units versus a Zerg army. You have to have a high sentry count. But if you look at the time in the game, 13 minutes in, Protoss just now breaking the 40 drone mark, and only 4 sentries, and not a lot of energy on them. If you do like a sentry expand or something of that nature, you'll get 6-7 sentries out, and by the time this battle happens, they'll have full energy, a lot of force fields on each one of them. So with only 4 to 5 force fields to throw down, they're going to have to be pretty good force fields to do much. 3 Immortals out, though. That'll do a lot of damage to roaches. And we did just see a huge drone swale out of Creepy, so he's now at 67 drones mining off of 3 bases. And getting the double +2 upgrades. Roach speed's already done. Going to put another changeling in and try to keep scouting the front there. We see 2 more Immortals on the way out and Zealot leg speed, so Computer doing everything he can to get back into this game. Going to be dropping his Colossus Den right now. Ooh, but the changeling blocks it. Oh no. Will he notice that it did not get produced? Wow, that's a lot of Immortals. I'm loving the new Immortal range upgrade. Range 6. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it really makes a difference. Changeling now killed. And now the Colossus Den's going to go down, so just a little bit delayed. We do have 12 Hydras coming out. And the army moving out from Creepy. Does he have... He does have the range upgrade for those Hydralisks. And looks like he's got burrow move on the roaches. You can tell because of the little spiny bumps on their back. I didn't notice that for an embarrassingly long time, that the roaches get a graphical upgrade when they get their burrow move. But with an observer for Computer. Creepy now maxed out, spending all of his money on upgrades and the Infestation Pit. Colossus not out yet. +2 ground weapons upgrade finishing up though soon for Computer. But he will be facing an attack pretty soon here. Creepy's maxed out on his army, so no reason not to attack, and that is a heavy Roach Hydra army. 19 Hydras, 45 Roaches against the 14 Zealots, 6 Sentries. 5 Immortals, a lot of damage on the Roaches, but not as good against the Hydras. Needs to get those Colossus out to deal with the Hydralisks. And still only macroing off of 3 gateways. Can't really afford to do more than that because he's going double robo. Now getting a few more gateways up, but looks like Creepy's going to be poking in a little bit. Computer trying to find a good position. Force fields off. A lot of the Zealots not being able to do any attacks because of the force fields. Immortals getting in some good damage from the high ground on the Roaches, but with the vision, the Hydralisk doing terrible damage to the Immortals, and there might just be too many Roaches there. 20 more Roaches in production. Colossuses pop out. Is it going to be in time? The range upgrade's not done yet. And Roaches coming in from both angles. Focus firing down the Colossus. Colossus will go down. And Computer has left the game. And that Computer tried to come back, but he took so much damage in the start that there was just nothing he could do. Zerg just swelled out of control after that early aggression. Alright, I'll see you in Game 4, where Creepy now is on match point. Thank you all for watching.